more than 100 games played, the border war between these two schools has been a clash in the middle of the country that's been a contest played since before the 20th century. And believe me, in rivalries like this one, the wrongs from games played in 1891 are being discussed as we get ready for what's in store. Great to have you with us from Thoreau Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. It's the Kansas Jayhawks and the Missouri Tigers. Reese Davis, David Collins, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Missouri continues to compete in the SEC, finishing 8-5 last season, a bit of a down year, but they do have a talented young quarterback stepping in. Five-star recruit Austin Simmons comes in the transfer portal. See what Eli Drinkwitz is able to do with this young talented QB this season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Jayhawks will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Missouri's offense will get the football first. The Tigers able to squeak out a close one the last time they saw KU.
Yeah, the Tigers took care of business. They handled the moment really, really well. They've had the upper hand in this series, and they showed why with their composure in the last game.
It's really incredible, too, how winning a rivalry game can take your season at a completely different trajectory. And that's exactly what happened with Missouri after that win last year.
Simmons. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hardy. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Second down coming up. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Hit as he throws. Finds space on the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
It's reverse. Finding an escape route.
And shift all over the place. They give him the football a lot. Sometimes they use him as a decoy, but nice, positive game. But more importantly, defense understanding they're ready for it. Good stop.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but...
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Jayhawks offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And we get our first look at Dylan Edwards. He barreled his way into the end zone 5 times, leading them to victory last time out. Running inside. It's Edwards. There he goes. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Got a little grass. Inside the touchdown, Jayhawks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to Hardy. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Quarterback keep. There's some room. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Off the left side, it's Hardy. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Nice move there. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Run in the red zone, it's Hardy. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen him. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, try to make them kick a field goal.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Hardy. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the run? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And he made the extra point without problem. On the run from inside his own 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Quarterback empties his backfield. On the move, it's Edwards. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Dances away to buy time. Blasted as he lets it go. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Gets away from one. He's got space. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throwing Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The run inside. It's Willis. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Simmons to throw. Lets it fly. Wide open downfield. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
You do think basketball in this rivalry, but there is football history. Gale Sayers, Todd Reese, and Chase Daniel, the Mangino era for the Jayhawks. At times, this was one of the best rivalries on the planet.
Well, they started playing in 1891, and it's unfortunate with conference realignment that this rivalry game kind of went away. I wish we saw it more often.
Yeah, and we've seen it all across college football. We get robbed of the rivalries, and then in turn, we kind of forget about them. So good to have this rivalry back.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hardy. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Makes the catch. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Simmons. On the move and looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Got his man. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get this.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running inside, it's Hardy. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Throwing Simmons. Oh, they're after him. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. It's Lee. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the right side with Hardy. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Roberts. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Play is stopped for a moment as they tend to an injured Kansas Jayhawk. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Throws for the tight end. Trying to bull his way in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Going to the run, it's Hardy. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to throw, it's Marshall. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Turning it on! A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into the...
Could be an alley. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Jayhawks want to crank the tempo. The run inside. It's Edwards.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Making side adjustments here. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
First and goal, Kansas.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. The screen, he's got wheels, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas!
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. An 84-yard drive there, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Back to your game at Memorial Stadium. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they are 2 quarters from a win. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Kansas and Missouri plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And he'll bring it back. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
The Jayhawks head coach told me at the half they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. To the ground to try to move the chains. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Jayhawks are rolling down the field. Looking for room. It's Edwards. Makes it past the marker. Maybe a crease. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Jayhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking for a crease to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Dupree. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And the extra point was good, no incident there, and we are tied up in the third. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Got enough for the first. Wide open spaces. The 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. On first down, it's Hardy again. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the counter, and they'll knock him down.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Touchdown, Tigers! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. The give to the left side. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First down for this offense. They'll give it to him again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to them.
Maybe some room here. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. And the Jayhawks line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give, it's Hardy. Nice move to pick up yardage. There he goes. 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll send the back in motion. Off play action. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And it's good enough for a first down.
Heading into the 4th quarter, and both of these running backs have just been outstanding. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. Back to throw, it's Marshall. They'll run the screen. Makes the catch, and he's free. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's McMillan. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The Jayhawks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just...
There's got enough space, and they'll finally make the tackle at the 3-yard line. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Trying to march in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. The Jayhawks with the response. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the Missouri sideline, they are so hyped up for their running back. This star has proven that he is somebody who should be...
Turning it on! Smashes ahead. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that hurts on defense.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. All by himself down the middle. The tag. Touchdown, Tigers. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. He scores for the 5th time in this game. It is getting rowdy as Missouri extends its lead on the hated Jayhawks.
I'll tell you what, man, Mizzou came into this one ready to go. They have been flying high and flying all over the field, making things happen.
Making things happen, making plays, playing with energy, really meeting the standard for this rivalry game.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, checking in from the Kansas sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To throw, it's Marshall. He rifles one deep to the left. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hardy. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Hardy again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Running the red zone, it's Hardy. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. Touchdown, Tigers! Excellent pass by the back on the option. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Dropping back, it's Marshall. Makes the grab, it's McMillan. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Soft spot in the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Wants to go right back downfield. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Took care of it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. These two old rivals don't clash as often as they once did, but now bragging rights will belong to Mizzou. Until next time. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.